Hey everyone, welcome to episode 49 of Ask the Beard Baron. We're almost at episode 50. I can't believe we even got this far. You guys just keep these questions coming. I'll keep on answering them. Submit them down below. Put them on thebeardbaron.com or any social media. I'll take your messages, put them into a question, and then I'll put it into an answer. I think that makes sense. But before we get into those questions, I got a special announcement. This is something that I'm really excited to announce because you guys have been asking for this since probably about last October, November, when we ran out of the mustache mugs on thebeardbaron.com. If you guys are not familiar with these, this is the custom mug that we have produced for us here at the Beard Baron. It's got a mustache guard up top here. I drink out of my mustache mug. I have like a dozen of these at the house. Over the years, we've been making these for going on 6 years now, and it's got a mustache guard. It keeps your mustache dry. I'm a coffee drinker, daily black hot coffee drinker, and this is a must for me to have. So these are going to be back in stock next Thursday, March 6th at thebeardbaron.com. I know you guys have been on a little bit of a waiting list for these. They're back. We wanted to get them at the beginning of the year, but hey, we'll take what we can get here. But here's the great part. We did a little limited edition run of the white mug. Now this mug is a little bit bigger, holds a couple of extra ounces of liquid. It'd probably get around 10, 11, 12 or so. This is about the 8 to 10. This says 10 to 12. Just an all white mug. This is a limited edition. Once we sell them out on the website, they'll be gone. They'll be on the website as well. Thursday, March 6th. Get on there, grab them. I think there's only maybe 20 something of them on there. I've already kept 3 for myself. So I love these things. I know a lot of you guys who use these already. I've just had a great time drinking any kind of liquid, hot, cold, dishwasher, microwave safe. It's a quality piece of drinkware. So I highly recommend it. Now, beyond all the promotional stuff, let's get into your questions. John Dixon, 1991 from Instagram writes, "Hey Beard Baron." Hey John. "Do you have any advice on how to make my mustache look thicker? I want to have a mustache like Frederick Ingalls eventually. Thanks." Now John, I receive a lot of questions about how to make a beard thicker, mustache thicker. There's not too much you can actually do proactively, as meaning go buy something off of a shelf or comb your mustache or brush it in a certain way. It's gonna make it appear thicker. Time and genetics is going to dictate the entire mustache game for you. It's how far it's going to grow, how your follicles are spread out, and how dense it's going to be. The thing I could recommend the most is to allow it to grow. Let it grow. Don't pay it too much attention. Don't be in the mirror all the time trying to figure out, is it thicker? Is it thickening up? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? Guys can drive themselves crazy trying to chase a certain look or feel for the beard mustache styles. I would just just rock it. I would just let it grow and grow and grow. It's funny how extra length can just kind of make that extra coverage just happen. This happens for a lot of different places in the beard, but hopefully if your mustache is still developing, that it will continue to fill in over time. It's a marathon and not a sprint. I know a lot of guys get to a place and they say, oh, I want my mustache to look like this. And genetically and physically, they're not actually at that point yet. And it's not even a guarantee that they will get to that point. So like I said, grow it out. When in doubt, grow it out. And hopefully it will fill in just the way you want it. Rusty Helix from Instagram writes, "Do you recommend trimming the center of your stash to separate sides? Would you ever consider wearing handlebars like your logo? Thanks and aloha." Well, Rusty Helix, aloha to you as well. I wouldn't recommend personally to do anything with that center line in between here of kind of either cutting that, trimming that, or taking a razor or buzzer to it. Unless if you're going for a very distinct look, I would not do that to separate the two sides though. But if you're going for a very unique look that dictated that there's supposed to be a gap between the two sides, then by all means do that. I would not do it in order to try and create some sort of definition between the two sides. That's just kind of hurting you in a way that if you were to do it, there's a high chance that it could go wrong right from the get-go. And if you were to mess up anything in that area, you would most likely have to shave your mustache and start over, which is no bueno for anyone. As for me personally with the handlebar style, my left side has the ability to handlebar, my right side does not, and that's just how the cookie crumbles for me. I wish it were the other way around where I said, hey, well, this is great. If I could wear a handlebar mustache, I would wear a handlebar mustache because they're that cool. Some guys have the great hair placement and the way that their hair curls, that they're able to do it on both sides. It's a really tricky thing to get some sort of symmetrical look with a handlebar. So when you see a really great handlebar mustache, it's really great to admire because it is not the typical thing that most men can do with their mustaches. I wish I could, but I can't. Lars from YouTube writes, question, have you considered shaving off your beard and documenting the journey of growing it back? Would be good content. Well, Lars, I agree, it would be good content, and I'm getting this question, I feel more and more all the time now, of starting from scratch, of showing you guys. I think I answered this a couple of weeks ago, and it's the idea of like, I'm a little nervous of what I would, it's gonna be almost like a shock to the system, I feel, but I think it would be good content. It's something I am considering here in 2021. It would be very interesting to see my face, and I know a lot of you guys would like to see it as well, so we'll see how that plays out. Like I said, if I do it, I want to do it well, document it, so it gets to a point where it really does help a lot of guys who are growing out their beard maybe for the first time, or just showing you how I would go about growing out a beard and maintaining certain aspects of it and what it looks like at certain months, especially between, you know, the first month to the first 3-4 months. I feel is critical for a lot of guys. A lot can go wrong there, and there's a lot to expect and not expect, and so it might shake out. So stay tuned. John Layton from YouTube writes, John, do you have any trouble getting dental work done with the long mustache? I'm not sure how honest I should be with this question because I haven't been to the dentist in a long time. But no, dentists are great with dealing with all sorts of kind of different situations where they have to get to your mouth. This is not a big deal. They probably would rather you didn't have it, but for the most part, it's not that big of a deal. It's something they can manage. They have to do it. They're professionals, so there's no worries there. As always, guys, I love hearing from you, so definitely leave me some questions down below. We'll add to the long list. And obviously check me out at thebeardbaron.com for all your premium beard care and mustache care needs. Definitely share, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell someone. Tell a loved one about the Beard Baron. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon, but until then, take care.